welcome to the Lessons from the Bench podcast. I am your host, Willinette Drayton, and I am so elated that you are here with me on today. Let's get into the episode, shall we? Hello, and welcome to the Lessons from the Bench podcast. I am your host, Willinette Drayton, aka Happy. Happy is my name, and I pray that you are indeed doing the same. I know, guys, I am definitely not my bubbly self on today. Not my bubbly self for this particular episode. First of all, I do apologize because I am very late putting up this episode way past 5 p.m. and I've been having a rough evening, a rough day period. I found out that a really dear friend of mine has gone on, transitioned, and it really kind of, took the wind out of me, So I'm coming to you on today with a heavy heart. Yeah, I have a heavy heart, and I started not to say anything about it. I started not to record anything. I just want to process, everything that I just found out about my friend. And I was like, you know what? I have to keep going. I have to keep going regardless of how I feel. And I wanted to talk about a certain topic, but I can't even get into my topic on today because I really feel heavy. My heart is heavy. My heart is heavy. Yeah, my heart is heavy. And so I am asking you all, whoever is listening, whoever should listen to this episode. Episode 10. Episode number 10. Oh my goodness. What will we even call this episode? I don't know. It doesn't have a title. My heavy heart. I don't know what to say, but I just want to talk to you about a friend of mine, a dear friend of mine. Have you guys have ever had a friend who was just a great all-around person, and even during the friendship where we've had our ups and downs, that type of person where you would fall out, but you guys are pick right back up where you left off. And it is very easy to talk to that person. That was him. He was a good friend to me. We would go weeks without speaking, and no beef, no malice or anything like that. We just we're in two different directions, going in two different directions, but we would always circle back to check on one another. And this time when I went to check on him a few weeks ago, I sent him a text and I didn't get a response. And I didn't, think anything of it because, that's just how we do. He'll get back to me and, I'm not even tripping off of that. So we would do that back and forth, playing phone tag and things like that, texting and stuff like that. So when I text him and didn't get a response, I didn't think anything of it. So, but I've been thinking about him lately, like really, he's been really on my heart. And I know that he had hit a rough patch in his life, and I had been praying for him. Yeah, I've been praying for him and praying that he's okay, praying for his family. And so I said that, if I don't hear from him by a certain time, now I think it's time for me to start reaching out to see that, what's really going on, because this was, unlike him. The last time I went to call, his phone was off. And so this is a guy who he always had his phone. I remember him going ballistic when he lost his phone and had to get a new number. And so he always made sure that he had a phone, whether or not he answered it or not. he had a phone. And when everything was disconnected, I'm like, okay, something is definitely going on, and I want to know, is he okay? So I had just been praying for him, and I was kind of on the fence about reaching out to his family members because, again, this is what we do. We go days and weeks and, we'll circle back. So I was like, I'm just going to wait this out. I'm sure he's probably working and, getting himself together, doing all the things. And I decided to call his job. I called his job and I asked for him. And the young lady who answered, she's like, I'm sorry to tell you, ma'am, but he passed away 2 months ago. And I'm like, what? Yeah, she said, he passed 2 months ago. And that thing, it hit me like a ton of bricks because, like, I've been thinking about him and my heart has been heavy concerning him. And, I'd been praying for him. And to find out that he's no longer here, that really, really, it saddened me on today. And so I reached out to his family member that I know. I had her number and I reached out to her, and she definitely confirmed that he had indeed passed away. And so we were able to talk. She spoke with me briefly about how everything went with his memorial service and how everyone showed up, because this guy was larger than life. Like, everyone knew him. He was the life of the party. He was the best coworker, the best friend, the favorite uncle, just everything, the best. And he's no longer here. And it really hurts. And I just need a little time. I need a little time. I'm not going to take a break from the podcast, but I definitely need, a day or so to try to get myself together, because I just feel depleted. You don't know how you're going to grieve. You just don't know how things are going to hit you. You think that you can not talk to someone for a long time and, it's business as usual. I'll circle back and this person is going to be there because this is how it's always been. And now they're gone. They're just gone. And yeah, people are leaving here, y'all. People are dying. People are dying. And tomorrow isn't promised to any of us. So, if I had to say anything, it would be to just check on your friends a little more often than, letting weeks go by, I guess, but it was what we did. It really was what we did. We played peekaboo with each other, and it wasn't, on purpose. He's working, I'm working, I'm doing me, he's doing him, and we're on two different pages, but we're friends. In my heart, he's in my heart, and will forever be in my heart. A good person. So I just need you all to pray for me. Pray for me and check on your friends. Check on your friends. Check on your strong friends. Some people fail to check on those friends who are strong and seem to have it all together. And, that friend who's always at work and just doing all the things and just thinking that though they're okay. Yeah. Oh, she's okay. Oh, he's okay. Everything's all right. And no, just give a call or a text just to say, hey, how are you? How's your family? I just wanted to hear your voice. And, it doesn't have to be anything long, drawn out, just checking on you and just knowing. Some people, I do understand that if they're gone, if they're distant, for whatever reason it is that you're not speaking to this person, I don't know why the distance is there. But if it's healthy, if it's a healthy relationship, if it's someone that you love and you really want to reach out and give them their flowers while they're here, you want to say, I love you. If you need to apologize for something, just take the time out to apologize, get that done. You really don't want someone to leave here and you really didn't get an opportunity to make amends, especially if it's someone who is dear to you and they're in your heart. And if it's on your heart to say, I'm sorry, just swallow your pride and say, I'm sorry. Just apologize for whatever it is. You don't have to always be right. We can agree to disagree, but can we just move on and walk in love? Can we just walk in love? Because people are leaving here. There are mothers who haven't spoken to their kids and kids, adult children who haven't spoken to their siblings or parents. And come on, y'all, let's just do better with staying connected with loved ones. I know that I have to do better myself. Seriously, I have to do better with this particular issue, with this particular thing, and contacting and reaching out and just, being present in the lives of my family members. I wish that my family, we were more of a united unit, but we're not. When my brother passed away in 2006, something happened. Something happened. The family dynamic, it really broke down. It wasn't as strong as it was anymore because he was, like that rock. He was the rock, and we're trying. We're all still trying to be together and, with what we have. And I just don't know. I just think that it's time to let bygones be bygones. Let bygones be bygones, and just love on each other, put the pettiness to the side, not in just my family, but everyone should just, look past a lot of things, and we're going to have to quickly come to forgiveness. And it's not about the other person, it's about you. I'm not saying that you have to show up at Thanksgiving or show up at Christmas time at their house. Maybe that's not a good time to do all that, but make amends. I'm not saying that you have to be best friends, but at least be on a terms where we can make a call and we can just say hello. You don't have to go to the dinner. You don't have to go there. But at least, extend the olive branch. And I think that that would be great. My heart is heavy. Yeah. And that's pretty much where I am right now. So I'm going to be back next week with episode number 11. I will be back next week with episode 11. Praying that you all have a great week. Pray for me. Really pray for me. Pray for my family. I'll be praying for you. Again, I will be praying for you. I need strength. I feel weak right now. And so I need to recharge. I need to get in a quiet place, really seek the Lord about some things. And that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. So I pray that you guys have a great week. I think I said that already, but I'm going to say it again. I'd like for you to have a great week and take care of yourselves. And do come back for more lessons from the bench.